Cisco has a people deal which aligns to three major pillars. The first one is around connect everything. The middle one is around innovate everywhere. And the last one is around benefit everyone. So innovate everywhere is actually a really important part of our employee engagement around innovation. And our job as a team is to help bring that to life for teams across Cisco. So really helping them with the job of innovating everywhere as part of our people deal. So when you look at innovation, there are really two major parts. The first part is the front end of innovation, which is really all about creativity and stimulating ideas. The second part is really about the back end of innovation, which is all about the incubation, the implementation, getting results. So when we talk about the front end of innovation, we're really talking about creativity and having ideas. And we support that in several ways. One way is through hackathons, which is really getting people together for a fast-paced, action-packed idea jam.
So a hackathon is essentially a group of people coming together to solve a common problem. The reason that you would want to run one of these things is typically in a company like Cisco where there's 70,000 people, you can't always afford to get together. But when you do, it's really important to maximize that time. So what we try to do is crunch that into a 2-day period, or maybe it's 1 or 2 day period, where you get everybody in a room together and you solve that sort of common problem.
So the fact is that there's a lot of people that have fantastic ideas, but they're looking for permission to innovate, and a hackathon can do that. So it's basically, here's the challenge, come do it, and have a lot of fun.
People are using hackathons for a variety of different business functions, right? So you don't actually have to solve something that's IT related or code related. What we try to do is morph that into something that's applicable and used across the entire business. It's taking a look outside of your typical IT and engineering environment and expanding that across the entire business.
So you can have business models as the outputs. You can have design thinking, kind of a human-centered design journey map, or it's kind of agnostic as to what comes out. So what we're trying to do is engage all the employees, get all the creativity brought to bear, and really build things that are useful.
Another way is through workshops, which is a way to tackle innovation challenges or opportunities. And then another way is crowdsourcing, so more virtual, going out and finding ideas wherever they might be. And then lastly, we have a workshop in a box, which is something that we can send to any team anywhere in the world. They can unpack it, and it's got all of the tools and the techniques that they need to use to run a self-paced innovation workshop.
Typically what happens is a business sponsor will come to us and ask us to help them solve a problem, or there's an opportunity space. And we look through sort of a catalog of our services. We have a variety of different things that we could offer. And if it comes out that sort of a 2-day workshop or a 2-day hackathon makes sense, what we'll do is we'll sit down with them and ask them to sort of map out what that actual problem statement or opportunity area is for them and align that to some strategic priority.
Our ultimate goal is we don't want you to just come here and have a lot of fun and then have your idea go die. So the goal is to find the right strategic priority with the leaders that have an appetite for this kind of a risk taking, and they see the value of having a bunch of employees show up and do a lot of really cool stuff in a quick fashion. Those people with that kind of courage, we partner with. And so now you can show up, you can crank out whatever it is that you're prototyping and rapidly building, and now you've got a home where that idea goes to thrive.
So if you're an innovation team, or you're somebody that's been given the task of running an innovation event, then speak to us and see what we can do to help you run the most successful hackathon or workshop possible.